One man on an island, one drop in the sea. All it takes to set a wave in motion is a single word in action, a hope that we can be the change that we've been longing to see. For our home, our land, our family, it's all within our reach. See this island, every grain of sand, hear this anthem. It's the voices of our friends, come whatever. On the road ahead, we did it before, and we'll do it again.
When the moments turn to hours and the day's last light is gone, look around us always and remember there were times we were uncertain, but we just kept walking on. It's always darkest just before the dawn. See this island, every grain of sand, hear this anthem. It's the voices of our friends, come whatever. On the road ahead, we did it before, and we'll do it again.
Our home, the home we share, where the garden always grows to earth and light. Though the road ahead is daunting, I know we're gonna be alright.
See this island, every grain of sand, hear this anthem. It's the voices of our friends, come whatever. On the road ahead, we did it before, and we'll do it again. See this island, every grain of sand, hear this anthem. It's the voices of our friends, come whatever. On the road ahead,
We did it before, and we'll do it again.
Hey, which camera? Which camera? Okay, this camera. Hi, good evening, everybody. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. My name is Ross. It's great to have all of you on board. To all my friends who are tuning in the FB Live world, would like to say this. And to the rest of our Singaporeans out there as well, happy National Day, which is happening on Monday, 9th of August. So my next show will be next Wednesday. We will be with all of you, with you guys every Wednesday. So that leaves me with no room in wishing everybody a happy National Day. So I'm gonna start now. So even though it's a Wednesday and we're a few days away from National Day, wishing each and every one of you a happy National Day. And talking about that, we have got a true blue Singaporean at heart joining us tonight as one of my guests. Who is he? Well, he is known as the Singapore Blade Runner. He is a physically challenged athlete, and what a human being he is. We're going to meet up with him and we're going to be talking to him on all his adventures for the past many, many years. So, all this and more here at the Power Up with Ross, your weekly show on sports and lifestyle. Let's go! Happy Hump Day, everybody. Once again, my name is Ross. For those of you who have just joined us, welcome on board. Again, for those of you who are watching us on the show, and this is a 1 hour or so show where we devote our time on sports as well as lifestyle events that's happening all around in Singapore. I think this is the second week, is it? Is it the second week of P2 Phase 2 HA, Heightened Alert? And, well, we are counting down to the 18th of August, rightfully so. It has been mentioned that the Heightened Alert, Phase 2 Heightened Alert or P2HA is going to be up until 18th of August. So we sincerely hope that the situation gets better. It's all for the benefit of everybody here in Singapore. So everybody, come on, let's do this together again. We've done it before, and we'll do it again. See this island. So that's the buzzword. For those of you who are not so familiar with that song, where have you been? It has been going around all over Singapore to the build-up of National Day. All right, so special interviews lined up, and tonight we have a very special guest, Sharif Abdullah, aka also known as Sharif, Singapore Blade Runner. Why is he called that? Well, we're going to tell you a little bit more when we meet up with him later in about 10 minutes or so. Now, what's happening from now till then? Few things. I'm going to be telling all of you some of the events that's happening, whether small events that's happening live here in Singapore or sports and lifestyle events that's happening virtually. All right? So stick around. We'll tell you a little bit more about that. And not to forget, ta-da! I've got my handphone on. For those of you who would like to send some comments, if you are following my guest tonight, the Singapore Blade Runner, and you want to give a shout out to him and also give some comments, positive comments. Remember, this show is all about positivity. And seriously, we do need as much positivity as we can, especially during these challenging times. Okay, all right. So, updates on events happening. Are you guys all set and ready? Now, this is a segment where I call, yes, events you might fancy. Ta-da! All right. But before that, let's see whether I've got some comments. Nope, not yet. Hey, guys, don't be shy. If you guys are on the Facebook Live, all you need to do is to put on your comments and say hi, so at least I know, or we know, myself and my guest knows that you are tuning in. All right. First event. It is happening very, very soon. This event is called the Senior Sports Day Zoom Together. All right, and this is organized by the wonderful people from Get Active Singapore. All right, so for those of you who belong to this category, all right, and if you are available and if you are free on the 7th of August. Now, incidentally, this is just one of the many events that's lined up by the wonderful people from Get Active Singapore to organize some of these activities for the seniors. All right. So this is one of it, which is happening on the 7th of August, and it starts from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. All right, at the Active SG Masters Club. They of course, believe in active aging, which is a positive force, and they want to rally all masters and seniors to celebrate the nation's birthday together. So when is it going to be held? On the 7th of August. Where is it going to be held? It's going to be done on Zoom. So we're going to do this virtually. What will you be expecting? It will be an hour of fun. We're going to have some sort of a mini national observance activity. We'll be singing the national anthem. And remember, this happens from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Zoom, right? So national anthem, reciting the pledge, and then doing the Active SG Singapore workout. So for all our seniors out there, if you'd like to join us on the 7th of August, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., all you need to do is to log on. Let's bring up the PowerPoint just another time. There you go. It's right below there. I don't know whether you can see it. It's circle.myactivesg.com. Okay? So that will be one of the many activities that's being organized by our wonderful friends from Get Active Singapore and also Active SG Masters Club. So register now and they'll get in touch with you very, very soon. Okay, next. Now, this is a big shout out to my friend Arfian, who I think is involved in this next one. Yes, it is part of the Pesta Sukan range of activities that's happening now. It is happening now, and you can get in on this. This is organized, of course, by our friends from Sports SG and Active SG. And all you need to do is to log on to that website, all right? So log on to that website for more information, getactive.sg. And this particular activity is called the Nature Discovery, part of the many other sporting activities that you can participate during Pesta Sukan 2021. A lot of you will be asking, what is this Nature Discovery all about? Well, our friends from Get Active Singapore would like you to rediscover Singapore in an island-wide hunt and get up close with nature. Complete as many QR code trails as possible using the Active SG app. I'm sure a lot of you, in fact, everyone should have your Active SG app on your phone, which is called Game on Nila. And once you complete the Nature Discovery Trail, you might win some wonderful prizes. More information on getactive.sg. I've got a short video, all right, that I would love to share with you on this particular activity, which is the Nature Discovery. Let's take a look at the video.
COVID is something like a marathon. You see, the first 1 kilometer is just the beginning of the COVID where everybody
Unfortunately, there's a little bit of a technical problem there, but it's okay. It's all right. So the challenge period for this, the Nature Discovery, you know what? I've been going around. I mean, I'm staying, somewhere around the vicinity of the west part of Singapore, and I always pass by, the Woodlands Road area, as well as Upper Bukit Timah and Bukit Timah area. And almost every day, I see a lot of people, family members, couples, as well as individuals, going about their activity while walking and hiking along that area. But you know that Singapore is made up, especially if you're taking the PCN trail walks, all right? The trail walks as well as the PCN, there's so many places all over the island that you can explore. And I know over the past many months, especially during the onset of COVID-19, a lot of Singaporeans have found interesting places that they have never found in Singapore before by going through the nature walks. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to turn your passion into something interesting. This is the nature discovery. All right. So the challenge period for this starts from 1st August to 31st August 2021. There are 5 different type of trails that you can participate. As you can see from there, the PCN Trail, Heritage Trail, East Coast Trail, Forest Trail, or even the Kayak Discovery Trail where you get to go on a kayak. Okay, so log on to getactive.sg to find out more on how you can register, and you find out about the rules as well as the rewards. Ta-da! So there you go, guys. Really, really great stuff. Let's bring on the camera to me. Thank you very much. So for those of you who have just joined us, welcome on board, everybody. Get your comments in, because very, very soon I'll be inviting my guest who's going to be joining me, and we're going to have a little banter, a little interview and a little chit-chat session for the next half an hour or 40 minutes or so. All right, so get your comments in for those of you who have not, and tell us that you are here. Okay, now time for us to head on down and talk about and introduce to you my next guest. Okay, my next guest is a marathon runner. He's an extreme sports enthusiast and definitely an inspiration to all. I've known him since 2009 when he first participated in his first ever Standard Chartered Marathon Singapore, and that was back in 2009. And not only that, he has participated in many other major running events in Singapore over the years. And during that time, in 2009, I remember watching him coming down early in the morning. I think it was like close to 5 a.m. in the morning, coming down to the starting pen, making his way in his usual style of running. And I always recognize it because he is the only runner I know who runs with a blade. And he will occupy the front pen ahead of thousands of other runners. And the best thing about it is that I can see his body language and stance, right in front of all the rest of the able-bodied runners. And it exudes, his body language, his stance exudes the confidence, the steady poise, which clearly says, watch out, 42 kilometers, I am ready. Who is this gentleman? Well, let's find out in this video that I'm about to show you, an inspiration to all. Let's have a look at the video.
COVID is something like a marathon. You see, the first 1 kilometer is just the beginning of the COVID where everybody get panic and so on. But the moment you reach 21 kilometers to 25 kilometers, that's the beginning of the half of the marathon, that everyone, one Singaporean united, everybody work together by staying positive. When you see someone who are lowering down, motivate them, tell them, hey, we are together. I'm Muhammad Sharif Abdullah, also known as Singapore Blade Runner. Those days a bit of challenges because in kampung days I don't have a prosthetic leg. So what I need to do, I need to crawl around, hop around and so on. But in 1975, my father bought for me a prosthetic leg, looks like a cane design. So the moment I got a leg, I feel happy because I can run, I can play catching with my friends and so on. While I was working as a site security specialist, my stump, there's a skin infection. And I went to SGH and the doctor told me they need to amputate 5 inches of the stump. I feel sad because 5 inches of the stump they're going to amputate it, so I'm going to sit at the wheelchair who going to feed my family, my kids, and so on. So at that period of time, I remembered I almost want to give it up, But I was inspired by a South African sprinter. I was telling myself, hey, if he can run without both prosthetic legs, why not me? Early 2009, I said, hey, no, let's make it happen. I started to get a prosthetic leg. I start to run because I believe running helps, and your mind will think about what are the challenges, the problems that you are facing, how that you want to overcome it.
Hey, he is here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a virtual round of applause to Singapore Blade Runner, Sharif. Nice to see you, bro.
Nice to see you. Thanks for the invitation.
No, it is my pleasure. And the reason why I want you to be here is because you represent what my show is all about. It's all about powering up with me and with my guests. And over the many years I've known you, you are the reason why I always look to life and always emphasize that I need to power up.
Stay power. Thank
Say
you.
hi to all the people out there. If you are watching us, say hi on the comment section to Sharif, aka also known as Singapore Blade Runner. All right, we want to see those highs there. Okay, Sharif.
Yes, sir.
What have you been up to? What have you been doing the past 1 year? I've not seen you for, so long, bro.
Okay, first of all, I always think about you. Whenever I run, I was talking to my friends. I was telling my friend, hey, every time when there's a race like Sundown Marathon, like the Standard Chartered, we miss Ross.
Yeah.
No?
And seriously, I miss all of you as well.
I miss everyone. I miss you. I miss all the runners, out there. But most importantly, keep on exercise and don't give up.
Yeah, and we gotta be safe, guys, right? We gotta be safe. So what have you been doing?
Okay, pandemic started last year, and I was there's a lot of races. I came back from Selangor Marathon.
Wow.
Yeah, that was last year. That was the last race, and after that, we were told not to leave out of the country, and we need to stay at home, just quarantine. But of course, there's a way that we can do exercise, exercise individually, either you can do it in your home and so on. But I found myself, I want to do something different, rather than, because of this pandemic, everybody is focusing on the front line. And I told myself, okay, let's take a break on sports. I'll still do my training, I'll still do my usual training and so on, but let's work in the front line. So I decided to work as in a quarantine center together with the rest of my SSM.
Wait, SSM means?
SSM stands for Safety and Security Managers.
Okay.
Okay, our job is to look after the PUQs, persons under quarantine.
Okay.
Yes, to make sure their well-being, make sure they have been safe, and when the time to go for swab, they will go for swab test. And once they are end of the QA, they can go home freely. Yeah.
Well, you are the frontliner, basically. You are working as a frontliner. And are you doing it still now?
Yes, I'm still doing now.
Wow. Okay. So, on behalf of all Singaporeans, we'd like to say a big thank you to you as well.
Thank you to everyone for being stay strong.
Yeah. We need to stay strong, guys. Well, anyway, take a break first. Wait, I'm gonna check on the comments. I see some of your friends who are saying hi. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I've got Eric Buddy Lee. It says, yo, bro, Sharif. All right. And then there's somebody by the name of Ideal. Okay, hey, barbecue chicken pau.
Oh, yes.
So what's this? What's barbecue chicken pau? Is that your friend? Your friend
Yeah, that's
ideal?
it's one of my very best friend. You know, I was running, that was last year when we were doing the 55 kilometer. So I was running in front and I was wearing my tights. So he was telling, hey, Sharif, hey, look, Sharif running look like barbecue chicken pie.
You mean from the
It's
rear
like
lah?
like
From
a
the back?
joke lah.
That's the reason why we love the running fraternity. You know, it's never a serious moment, even though I think this is one of the ways in which we cheer ourselves up.
Yes, correct.
Especially you guys when you run like more than 40 kilometers, 50 kilometers. It's mentally very draining, very difficult. So that's how you cheer yourselves up. Doris, hello Doris, I know you are watching in. Picasso, thank you bro, thank you for joining us. And then Picasso, oh, you like my dancing? I see this island. And then after that, I don't know what else. Okay. Arfian, who's part of Sports Singapore, welcome on board. Thank you very much for all the information that you've given me for the nature discovery. Wayne Chua, can hear you sing the chorus again, please. Okay, that was long time ago lah. Don't want lah. Maybe later lah. Later after nearing the end of the show. So that makes you you need to tune in to the show throughout the entire hour. Okay. All right. So get your comments in, friends of Sharif, my friends as well. Get your comments in and make sure that you write in. Okay. So Sharif, power up. Okay. One thing I would like to ask you is that, you know, throughout the entire, because I met you in 2009. I think the first time I met you, maybe slightly before 2009.
Yeah,
right?
correct.
2009 was a pivotal year for you because that was your first time you joined the Standard Chartered Singapore Marathon.
Yes.
Right? And I remember seeing you, and every time, and then after that, right, guys, every time there is a major running event, okay, whether it's the 10 kilometers, the 21, or the 42 kilometer, he will always be around. He's always taking part. What's up with that? Okay, how do you psych yourself up to wake up so early in the morning just to run, you know, your race? Tell us a bit more.
Okay, actually, let me tell you the truth. Actually, I hate running. I hate running.
Now we all know what, guys.
But actually, those days when I was younger, I used to love to run away from home. So I run away from home. I love to hang around like Orchard, McDonald. Then after that, Changi Airport and so on. So every time when I go to, you know, that time they have a mobile
Yes.
marathon.
Mobile
Yeah, I
marathon.
see people running. I say, why they are crazy or what? You know, wake up in the morning and they start to run and so on. So after an incident happened to me in the 2008, I had a skin infection on my stomach, and doctor told me that they need to amputate 5-inch. And that is the time where I sit at home, sit at the wheelchair like a vegetable, don't know what to do. At times I just feel like want to attempt suicide because of the loss. I mean, I lost everything, you know. But I was inspired by someone who is a South African sprinter when I was watching YouTube. And I was telling myself, hey, this guy, he have no 2 legs, you know, but he can sprint 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters. Why don't I be like him? You know, then that is the time when it wake up my mind. So I went to Yishun Stadium while recovering with the stitches on it. I was did my 400 meters walk, fast walk, and I was telling myself, hey, I think I can become a runner. Okay, let's see what is running is all about. I do not have any coach. I be my own coach. I go to YouTube. I learn the technique, the way of running. I go to library, read the books about running, coaching, and so on. And I decided to go for my first run, 2.5 kilometer. It's a charity run. And everybody was clapping. And I see myself, I can run. Okay. Then I went up again, increasing. I want to go for a 5 kilometer run. Then the moment you finish your 5 kilometer run, you said, no, I want to go further. Then you went up my first Army Half Marathon. It was in 2009. I finished that. And I was heard about this marathon, 42.195. What is all about 42.195? It's a double of 21. So when I see a lot of people able-bodied run. So let me try and participate. I registered the race, start at the starting pen early morning.
Yes.
Then when the flag off start together with my colleague, I have a lady and 3 of my friends. We will run together. So when we ran, a lot of challenge I face, especially when it comes to the East Coast Park. I feel the heat, then pain. I think these are the first kind of experience, like a cramp and so on.
Yes.
But with the motivation
Yes.
from people around,
Yes.
like Mohan Marathon.
Yeah.
I met Mohan Marathon. I met Kajenap, the cat woman. So these are the people who are cheer me up, you know, and
Yeah.
said. And I met a lot of runners, and they said, "Hey, keep on going, keep on pushing, don't
Yeah.
give up. You can do it."
Yeah.
And the moment you cross that 42.195, 7 hours 15 minutes, your life is changed, and it open up, and you come to you and said, "I have done my 42.195, and I will come back again in next year."
Yeah. Okay. Inspiring, isn't it? I love it. You know, the only times when I get to meet him will always be so early in the morning lah. This one is crazy hour.
Yeah.
5 o'clock in the morning, sometimes earlier than 5
Yes.
o'clock. And then we have small little chit-chat sessions. Except for the Sundown Marathon now, when the timing starts at night. So, as far as I can remember, you're the only one I've seen, all right, in all the runs for the many years that I've hosted events like that, who runs with a prosthetic leg. And for those of you who do not know, Sharif, Blade Runner, was born without his left leg, right? He was born with an episode in 2008. So, you know, there was an infection and he had to cut off a further 5 inch of his left leg. All right, and that was the turning point, right? It's like that was a pivotal moment.
Yes.
Okay, where you decided, look, I want to do something. I can't just, you know, feel sorry for myself.
Yes.
And then you power out yourselves up, and then you go all the way from 2009 all the way until now. So that's been a long time. And all the achievement that he has made, we're going to touch on that later on. Before that, let's check on the comments. I see a lot of people are commenting. Muhammad Jamaluddin says, "Hi brothers, you know him?"
Oh yes. Hi, Muhammad.
Eric Badili says, yo, bro. Oh yeah, okay, I mentioned that as well. Eric Badili says, burpees now.
Oh yes.
Is there a personal...
Don't forget, this Saturday, 8 a.m., my order. Let's do the burpees.
So you and Eric has got a
No,
personal...
actually, I have a group of friends. Eric is, we call the what they call HIIT training.
HIIT?
HIIT
Okay.
training. So we do battle rope teams.
Alright.
So we have about 8 of them, including Eric and the rest of them. So every Saturday before the pandemic, I mean before those what you said, the lockdown, right? We did that.
Yes.
And during the lockdown, because they can bring 5 people
Yes.
at least, we did that every week. And because of the latest incident, and we have to 2%.
So, Sharif, we heard your story, how Sharif Abdullah became Singapore Blade Runner. And I remember the initial SBR. That was his initials. Singapore Blade Runner.
Swim,
right?
bike, run.
Huh?
Swim, bike, run.
Swim, bike, and run. Yeah. Which you did. Wait. During the trifecta.
Oh, the trifecta, I was together with a part of the team. I can't swim. I only can do cycle and run.
And run, yeah.
Yes.
So you missed out on the cycling.
Yes, so
Okay.
during, I remembered a couple of years ago, a friend of mine, his name is Muzamir.
Mus.
He invited me to Bintan with a
Yes.
group of amputees,
Yeah.
and we did the swim, bike, run as a relay team.
Okay, that's really good. And a big shout out to Iron Sloth. They call him Iron Sloth Moose as well. He's an Iron Man. He's a triathlete. So thank you very much for hooking us up. All right. Actually, I've known him so long. I don't have Sharif's phone number. Can you imagine? We are Facebook friends and all that, but I don't have his number. So anyway, long story short, I finally got him. So, okay, tell me further and tell us further. Tell us some more. What drives you? Okay, first things first. Your involvement with Standard Chartered Marathon, okay? And you have ran how many marathons, Standard Chartered marathons altogether? 8?
About 7 to 8.
7 to 8?
Yes.
Until 2019 lah, right?
Yes.
2009. Did you take part in the 2019 Standard Chartered Marathon?
Yes, I took part.
And all the time, because I know some events you run half a marathon.
Yes.
Right? But for Standard Chartered, is it the full marathon?
No, it's okay. What happened is that 2009 is my first maiden. Then I followed by 2010. 2010 is to get my qualified for the prestigious Boston Marathon.
Yes.
Yes. So I get my timing from there. Then after that I carry on 2011, and 2012 I was in Boston.
Yes.
Okay. Then 2013 I go for my second Boston. Then there's an incident, a bomb
Yes.
happened. There was 800 meters before I crossed the finishing line. A big.
Okay, wait, hang on.
yeah.
So before we get to that, right?
Yeah.
That was 2013.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to set this stage up for him. 2013, he participated. He went all the way to Boston.
Yes.
To take part in the Boston. That's the one of the most prestigious marathon, and you gotta qualify yourselves in order for you to have the ability and the right to run the Boston Marathon. And Sharif did that. So he was part of that. How many other physically challenged runners were together with you from all around the world? Can you remember?
Okay, we have about I think more than 15 athletes from Mobility Impact, MI athlete with a single legged or maybe with double amputees, and we have some from wheelchair racers and hand cycling.
Yes.
Yeah, from all around the world. Yeah.
Okay.
Only in Singapore myself lah.
Yeah. So during that time, 2013, right? So, and I followed you. I followed you on Facebook. I followed you on Instagram, and you were updating us back in Boston.
Yes.
It was cold.
Yes.
That's number one. All right, I remember that. And then and you ran, okay? But something happened. For those of you who remember, in 2013, that was where the incident, the Boston Marathon was, how do I put this, was disturbed lah, all right? Was affected. There was an incident where a bomb blew at the end of the finishing
It's
point.
the finishing line.
Yeah,
yes,
at the
correct.
finishing line. And where were you? Tell us,
Okay,
bring us through, slow and steady.
Okay, before I ran that particular 2013 Boston Marathon, friends of mine in Singapore, together we made up and we went to Boston. And I have a Malaysian roommate together with me, and I have friends from the New York and certain part of the country.
Wow.
They were there to support my run. So happened on that day, they supposed to sit at that the incident area, but something changed their mind. They crossed over to opposite side. So during my run, I have a lot of challenge. I don't know what happened to me on that day, where I feel like blister, then I feel like pain, my body and so on. It's something, a sign tell me, like something no good. We can feel it, But I still did not want to give up, and I keep on running. And the moment I cross at the Boylston Street, there's a fire station. So when I reached that fire station, I turned to my left, and I can see the finishing line is about 800 meters, and everybody was cheering, and I started to fly our national flag.
Yep.
And could hear people screaming "Singapore, Singapore." Feel very proud for my country, and I can see one explosion is on the left. It's something like a boom, a loud sound.
Very loud, right?
A very loud sound. Then I don't know what really happened, and I'm very scared. And we still carry on with our run. Between 50 meters, there's another one more. It's near to the lamp post. Another explosion. And immediately, police officers come in, stop stopped us for entering that particular area, and I was shivering. I'm very scared. Don't know what really happened. First time experience such incident.
Of course.
And we were told not to walk through. We need to walk one round, and that about 3 kilometers to walk around to collect my baggage and so on. But let me tell you something. At that period of time, the wind from the Chinatown area at Boston is very cold, and totally I was shivering. But I'm so blessed that Americans people, they come forward to me. Some of them bring a towel.
Yep.
Then tell me, do I need to contact my family? But of course, it's very hard to call back international. I said I have a roommate, a Malaysian guy. His name is Lim Huat, staying at our Holiday Inn, and I remembered an organizer gave me some money to take a cab. But at that period of time, it's very difficult to get a cab, and I have to walk through from the Boylston Street all the way to the hotel. That is about 5 kilometers.
About 5 kilometers.
Yeah. So when I reached there, I can see a police car standing there. Then I can see some of my friends, my supporters were there, and they were hugging me. They say, "Hey, you are very happy." Then my roommate was very happy. When the moment I come back into the hotel room, the first thing I received is call, all from the news.
The news.
The news from
Singapore.
CNA, from Berita Harian. Everybody started to call.
I think it's a well-known fact because when that incident happened, the first thing that all our news reporters or the people in the media here in Singapore would definitely want to find out who among the many Singaporeans who can they get hold of and to interview, right?
Yes, I think I'm very happy that with them, with their help for the interview, I managed to get my family. They managed to contact one of my family, and I managed to speak to my wife, my children. I think I'm really blessed, and the blessed part, the friends from my friend, they drove us all the way to makan steak. They are trying to make me more happy, and I was feeling very sad and so on. But I don't know what really happened.
Oh my God! I mean, that must be quite a number one, a scary experience, a shocking experience.
Yes.
I mean, I think for Singaporeans, not saying we are sheltered, but we have not gone through this kind of tragedy,
correct.
you know, that kind of serious situation before.
I have another incident happen. After that happened, on the next day, on Monday, right? On Tuesday, I need to go back. So from there, I took a cab all the way to reach to the airport, and my flight was everybody started to take that Delta flight, and I was left behind. Then I have to stay in the hotel, stay at the airport itself for another day. Without any, I think I only left about $20 USD. Then a friend of mine, Jamalia, she worked for Delta. She managed to contact the Delta in US, and I'm very happy that they come. They forward, they really help food and so on. So the next day I managed to go reach Singapore.
You're the Singapore Blade Runner. We must take care of you. So that was your involvement in the Boston Marathon. First time ever you ran in the States, right?
Yes, 2012 is my first time.
First time.
Then 2013 is that incident.
Okay. So that will be your second time.
Yes, second time. Then 2014. As a special invitation. 2014, actually I want to hang my shoe. After that incident happened, I do not want to run.
You were, tell us a little bit more. Okay, now, so we were having a little chat, and he was telling me, bro, Ross, you got to tell the people. That was, I think, after the Boston Marathon incident where you know, it really affected him, and it made him experience a little bit of phobia. And affected your performance in the next few marathons that he took part in Singapore. Tell us a bit about that.
Okay, before heading to Boston in 2014, I prepared myself training. I said, okay, come to Boston. Then I go to the incident area, put a flower there, do some prayers for the victims, and also together with the Americans and together with other countries, we ran that 42.195. Yes, and we finished that marathon.
Wow.
So it's something meaningful that we do something.
Yeah.
But 2015 onwards, I try to run our local marathon. Not only local marathon, I try to finish in overseas like Malaysia races, like small races. I couldn't finish. A kind of a phobia was telling me, I feel like I want to give up. Yeah.
What went through your mind? I mean,
the mind kind of telling me what happened if there's something over there. Yeah.
So, okay. So there's fear still.
fears,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah. So it normally happens. Very traumatic experience.
Yes.
And did you get over it?
Yes, I got friends like Mohan, invited me to meet up with him. He brainwashed my head. You know, he told me, Sharif, you need to keep going, forget about the past, keep looking forward. You know, people are looking at you, and you mustn't show your weakness. You must show you're stronger.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of colleagues around, my wife and so on. These are the words of encouragement given by all these runners. Yeah, so I think with that makes me more stronger. And I finished that 2017, I finished my KL marathon. Then 2018, I finished the Standard Chartered. 2019, 2020, actually, I have a plan that to run a 10 kilometer with a good timing.
Yeah.
But anyway, because of the pandemic and so on. Yeah.
So everything stopped.
Yes.
Wow, what an amazing journey. 2013, you suffered a blow, and because of the phobia, you know, all throughout until 2016, 2017, that's when you started to regain your strength, and then you kind of like power up yourselves to face all the uncertainties.
Yes.
Well done, man, Sharif. Well done. Hey, guys. So if you'd like to ask any questions regarding, you know, how he powers himself up for a physically challenged athlete, all right, Singapore Blade Runner, he runs with a prosthetic leg. And if you know anyone whom would love, you know, to get in touch with him for speaking engagements, all right? Because he does speaking engagement, motivational talks to schools. We're gonna tell you a little bit more about that later on. Now, let's go to the PowerPoint, all right, the presentation slide, and let everyone see this picture. I love this picture. This is Sharif, Blade Runner, all decked up in the Singapore flag. And tell everybody where this picture was taken.
Oh, okay. This picture was taken in North Pole. Actually, okay, I was invited by the FWD North Pole. I remember that was in 2017 November. And they invited me and they told me, Sharif, do you like to participate in North Pole? North Pole? I said, okay. I just said, okay. I said, okay, if you are interested, we'll come back to you. If my colleagues will inform you all the documentation and prepared. But the race will be held in April 2018. So I said, oh, that will be about less than 6 months. How I'm going to prepare? You know? Yeah. And I agreed to take part this FWD North Pole Marathon. Yep. And the only thing right now is to focus on training. How I'm going to train on ice, because over there you're going to have about minus 30 degrees and so on. So what I did was I went to Snow City, put on my clothes. It looks like an idiot sitting over there.
The closest you can get to the North Pole, Snow City.
Yeah, I see like everybody was enjoying. I feel like this is North Pole, I think. But again, I go more deeper. Try to read about the condition in North Pole. What are the things? Then something came into my mind about polar bears. Be careful on polar bears and so on. And I saw some of my colleagues from other countries. They train in a container, with an aircon on, and some of them train, you know, on the sand itself, the beach sand. So what I did was I went to Sentosa Beach. I ran up, ran down. So on the day itself, on April, the flight come, then all the way to the place that I want to go, to Norway. From Norway, my first time to Norway. Then from Norway, I took a flight, a small flight all the way to Oslo. So when I reached Oslo, I met some of my colleagues. Then took another flight to Tromsø. Tromsø.
What? Tromsø?
Tromsø.
Okay.
Tromsø.
Whatever, so lah.
So when I reached at Tromsø, that's the time where I dress up together the rest of the FWD invitation, 10 invitation athletes. There were 2 blinds. We have, I'm the only one with a prosthetic leg, and there's from American, Canada. We have from Indonesia. Indonesia athletes. Then Indonesia athletes is my roommate. So what he did, he was bringing rendang. This frozen kind of rendang that already been cooked.
Yeah, of course.
So, so he shared with me. So what I did, I bought a rice cooker. So I found there's a sambal belacan in Tromsø. You know, it's a supermarket. So we bought that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we eat. We feel very cold and so on. So the next day we get prepared and take a flight all the way, a Russian flight. All the way to North Pole. So when the moment you landed at North Pole, oh, this is North Pole. The moment I put my step, my feet on the ground, they will tell me it's about minus 35.
Oh my God.
The sunlight is 24 hours. So immediately...
It's 24 hours?
Yes.
I thought there's a 1 hour of darkness.
Something like... But I didn't see that 1 hour because I saw it's all bright. So I have to use my goggle and so on.
Oh my God.
Get ready. The race director, Mr. Richard, tell me, Sharif, get ready. In 3 hours' time, we're going to start the race.
Oh my God.
I said, okay, get prepared on myself. I said, I'm going to test my new leg, how I'm going to feel the North Pole. And I did my training, was very good. So it's 42.195. Okay, we need to make 5 rounds. I mean, few rounds of the race. And the first round is quite a lot of challenge because of the ice. Especially when I'm using this blade, when I touch my feet on the ice, it went down.
Oh.
Yeah, so slip in, went down. So it's quite difficult.
Hard the snow lah, right?
Yeah, the snow. So hard for me to walk. And again, my mind is thinking, where's the polar bear?
You and your polar bear.
Then try to did the second round, third round. But because I supposed to run 42, but because of the safety of the people around, the volunteers, they can't stand there to wait for me for long. So we make a discussion together with the race director. Instead of doing a full marathon, let's do a half marathon. So I and a beautiful Japanese lady, she did a half marathon.
And she's also a...
no, she's an able-bodied. She's a model.
Oh, okay.
She's a model, very beautiful. Then we did that, and both of us finished strong.
Okay, let's take a look at the picture on the slide here. I like this picture, and I like what you said. It was minus 35 degrees. There you go. It was a tough race, yet I finished it strong. Wow. Okay, and having said that, we got a short video of you finishing the FWD North Pole marathon. You didn't do 42.195 kilometer, but you did half of the distance.
Yes.
But seriously, at minus 35 degrees, running 21 point something kilometers, that is already, to me lah, you know, it's a torturous event. So let's take a look at the video and bring us through how you felt, all right, when you finished the race. Let's take a look at the video. There you go. So there's no audio to this. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, to all the people on Facebook world. Sharif, you're all decked up, and those are your gloves, right?
Yes.
So you're wearing glove and then wearing another glove.
I'm wearing 3 gloves. I went a thermal glove one, then I followed by the second glove.
Oh my God.
And the last one is a very...
Tell us what is in your mind right now.
Oh, actually before that crossing line, before I reached that crossing line, about few meters, I was looking for the Singapore flag because I want to hold the Singapore flag, and I was holding the different country flag because it looks like red. I was holding the Canada flag.
Oh, okay.
Then someone was telling me, Sharif, you get the wrong flag.
Then I see the flag at the back.
Then one of my colleagues ran all the way and passed the flag, and the moment you reach that, you bow down, then
And your bib number is number 1,
yes,
bro.
number 1. There's always the one Blade Runner in Singapore.
Oh my God.
Just joking.
And finally, you got the correct flag?
Yes, correct flag. And my face was all covered by snows.
Of course,
my
the mask.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so on. Hard for me to open my eyes because of the brighter light and so
hard
on.
to breathe also because every breath you take is cold air coming into your lungs.
And the moment you fly that flag, you feel yourself, hey, I've done something for Singapore, and this dedication to everyone.
Wow.
Then you sing your own Majulah Singapura.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, a true blue, I told everybody in the initial stage, a true blue Singaporean who not only wears the flag on his chest, but in his heart as well whenever he runs the race. All right, and just fitting up for National Day.
Yes.
What would be your celebration plan for National Day?
Okay, let's talk about National Day. This year I was invited by the Nee Soon Town Council.
Okay.
Okay, together with Professor Muhammad Faisal
Muhammad
Ibrahim.
Faisal.
So invited me to be part of the National Day where they're going to put up banners, about 175 banners along the street in Nee Soon.
Right.
Yeah, just the story is about everyday heroes, you know.
Right.
Okay. So I and my colleague make a plan that we want to do something different this year. We want to walk, instead of running, we want to walk 56 kilometers.
Right.
10 kilometers will be part of Yishun. Then the rest we will covered Punggol. Then we will covered Tampines, East Coast Park, and to reach at Padang. That's the original plan for on the 9th of August midnight. Okay. But initially, because of the pandemic situation where there's a lot of the government has mentioned that you can't be more than 2. Hard for the groups and so on, but safety-wise is very, very important. So we decided to postpone our run to probably on the 21st on the National Day. Hopefully it will be happen.
The parade, right?
The parade itself, because we want to feel the parade. Atmosphere. So last year what we did was 55 kilometers together with my colleagues.
Right.
There's a group of us. We did separately, social distancing, very important. We need to take temperatures and so on, you know. So this year, the same thing, what we need to do. But because of the pandemic situation, we decided that 9th of August, even though National Day been postponed, but we will carry on the run.
Right.
We will do a 5.6 kilometer.
Okay.
In Nee Soon, just to celebrate to everyone.
See, he's got plans already for National Day. Not only on National Day, but also on the National Day parade day, which is, what was the day?
21
or 23, I can't remember. Anyway, Sharina says, Singapore Blade Runner is an inspiration.
Thank you.
Vidya Subramaniam.
Vidya
Vidya Saga says, hello, MD Sharif Abdullah. See, you got a lot of fans lah. Over the years, so many years of running, and he's the only blade runner here in Singapore. That's why he's called SBR, Singapore Blade Runner. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's take a look at another picture which I have. Okay, and this will bring us to the tail end of the talk or the interview. And talking about talking, you are doing some talking to some group of kids, students.
I was invited by schools, a lot of school, primary school, secondary school, then some religious institution like church, like mosque, then like Buddhist association, and apart from there, like sometimes in the army camps, in the police, we want to give motivation speech and so on. So my topic is all about dream. DREAM. So what is all about dream? Everybody have their own dream. We talk about determination, resilience, and vision, attitude, mission in you. Put that dream in you. So what is all about determination? We share to them. So these kids will take notes. Oh, I want to be in 10 years time, what I want to be. In 10 years time, I want to be a teacher. In 10 years time, I want to be a police officer. And even I got a kid who said, in 10 years time, I want to be a prime minister. I said, wow, you can make it happen, Dad.
Oh my goodness, I love that. Giving inspirational talks. I mean, you're the best person. to impart your knowledge and impart your whatever it is that you have experienced all throughout these years. And talking, you were saying that some of them have said about their plans for in the next 10 years and all that. So my next question is, what would be Singapore Blade Runners' plan in the next 10 years?
Okay, the next 10 years, what I'm going to do is, I'm now 53. So I think in another 10 years will be about 60 something, right?
63 lah.
63, yeah. So in 63, I want to become a sprinter.
Sprinter?
Yes, because that's my dream.
From a long distance runner to a
shorter distance.
Okay.
Because why? Probably a longer distance. At that period of my age, probably the metabolism is going to be very low.
Yeah,
of course, I'm going to do a long distance. For example, maybe not a 42, maybe a 21, maybe a sprinter. So together to inspire our younger generation.
Right.
Yes, because we want our younger generation out there to focus, to be a stronger. They have their own way, a stronger, an athlete in them. So use up that, become like a Fendi, the next Fendi Ahmad.
Okay.
We want them a soccer player. Be like the next Fendi Ahmad.
Oh, wow. Well done.
Yeah, then,
you see?
Then we are trying to get anyone with using a prosthetic leg.
Yep.
We want them to be the next Blade Runner.
Train the next generation.
Next generation Blade Runner.
Wow.
Proud, make Singapore proud.
Then you must keep a good lookout now. You must look around for...
I have few.
You have?
When I go to school, I met some students, primary 5 and so on. Some of them lost their limbs and so on.
Okay.
We give motivation. We tell them, you can be a good runner.
Yeah. That's the reason why I love talking to him. We can go on and on. In fact, every guest that I have coming in here, we were scheduled to talk for about 30 to 40 minutes, but look at the time right now. Lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, we are running out of time. So thank you so much. You've been truly an inspiration. Everybody says so on the comment section. And over the years, I've talked to some of the other runners, some able-bodied runners who look up to you. I mean, you always joke to me, say, hey, Ross, you are my idol, you are my idol. But frankly, Sharif, you are really my idol, because coming from an able-bodied person like myself, okay, looking at you, over the years, the challenges that you have faced, the determination and the focus that you exude, that you show to each and every one of us is truly, truly something for us to take back home and wonder, oh my God, if Blade Runner can do that, what the hell am I doing? I can do it also. So thank you so much for imparting this knowledge.
Yeah, sure.
And to share your story with the rest of us.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Ross, for inviting me. Just a few words. You know, in life, everybody is beautiful. Everybody have their own challenge. You know, same like our fingers, some are long and short and so on. So the only thing, when you wake up in the morning, set your intention.
Yes.
Set your intention, what you want to do. And during the intention period of setting up the intention, there's a lot of challenge that you face. Ask yourself, are you going to give up or not?
Yes.
So if you don't give up, go for it. Work for it, work out. And the moment you make it happen, life will be so beautiful.
Wow.
And one finally is, before you go to bed, sleep with a clean heart. Forgive everyone that hurts you. Sleep with a clean heart. Pray for their success. And life will be amazing.
Yeah. It's always the attitude of gratitude.
Yes.
And to look forward, be kind to people as well. So thank you so much, Sharif. It's been a pleasure. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, my name is Ross, and together with my guest, Sharif Abdullah, aka, also known as Singapore Blade Runner, would like to say these parting words. Well, you just heard what Blade has mentioned. Well, it is the Power Up with Ross. Remember, it is a Wednesday, and we'll see you again next Wednesday. And throughout this whole week, yes, you'll be busy celebrating National Day, but remember, stay positive. Always be in an attitude of gratitude. Always look out for your goal early in the morning. Yes. Find what you are going for every morning when you wake up. Give meaning to your life. He's starting already. Give a meaning to your life every time you wake up in the morning. So we'll see you next Wednesday, everybody. This has been Power Up with Ross. Thank you for joining us.